Running right to left on your screens. The referee is set, and so are we. Game on. Round 3 action of the Alan Langer Trophy, and will be Ipswich with first reception. It's good, powerful meters from the top. Coolio making good meters over the 20 early. Both sides possessing some big bodies up front. Away goes Caleb Johnson, just short of halfway. He'll play it. Keeping it tight through the middle. Jack Lang, 2 tries last week. Real strong ball carrier. Ipswich now across the face. Finds Murphy, goes onto the toe, and that one's left behind. It's an unfortunate start for the home side. Just couldn't control it. It was Alton Nayep, so now Ipswich will have their first real attacking chance. Pack down for our first scrum. Talent across the park in both of these sides. A number of these young men already signed to NRL clubs. So trying to make an impression in this schoolboy competition. It'll be Murphy to feed. They go left side. Peckham Harris getting to an edge now through Sewan. One more down the edge, cutting in, bouncing over one more, and there's try time for Ipswich Grammar. Alton Nayep in the corner. It's a perfect start for the men from Ipswich. Too much power and poise. And there's 4 points on the board. As I mentioned, a number of these young men already signed to NRL clubs, and Nayep is one of them, signed to the Manly Sea Eagles. Beautiful, quick hands on the base of that scrum, and too much power. Bumped over a couple of Wavell State High School defenders. Just over 2 minutes into this match, and Ipswich lead 4-0. Conversion from the touchline for the extra 2. Looking to bring it around, but no luck on that occasion. The score remains 4-0. Ipswich with an early lead, and it came from that error off the kick from Wavell. Just couldn't control it. Zach Hergen to get things underway. Carbon copy goes high. Ball taken there from Murphy, and once again, Coolio tucks ahead and makes some good meters. Leota now, the Queensland schoolboy, takes him stopping the black headgear. Quick play to the ball now for Peckham Harris, inside, outside, and eventually takes the tackle. The former fullback before moving into hooker this season. And a real damaging threat around the ruck. Jack Lang plays it on the halfway line. Short side through Johnson. He dummies and gets the offload away. Great ball to Sando, and he gets taken by the back of his jersey. He's play on the call out the back. They go now. Ticky now looking to lift the tempo is Ipswich. Sewa gets past 1, 2. The palm. Will he go all the way? And he might just do it. What a try there from Ipswich. And the referee will have a chat. And there it is, that's try time. Ipswich State High School. Great bit of play. It's LJ Nonu, the man who did the damage. It's a beautiful pass from Tiki now, got on the outside, and Nonu, he's a tough ball carrier, and he beat 3-4 defenders to cross the chalk. And Wavell, they're shell-shocked. 8-0, just over 4.5 gone in this first half. Murphy from the opposite touchline this time. And that one stays left. So the score remains 8-0. 5.5 gone in this first half, and 2 tries already on the board for Ipswich. And it's out the back. The damaging outside backs are causing plenty of headaches for Wavell early. Back underway and taken there from Murphy and Coolio with the carry. Real enforcer of this Ipswich side. Jack Lang once again getting through plenty of work. Taking some stopping. Oliver Smith now the captain, real strong leader within this group. And they're making meters with ease. Over halfway they go. Lang once again with his second carry in this set, and the error does come. The halfback, Zach Hertigan, forcing the error, and it's taken 6.5 minutes, and now Wavell will get their first attacking chance. It's been all defence from the home side early. Now they'll have a chance to show what they can offer in attack. Centre field scrum right on halfway. Jay Camilleri with the feed out of the North Devils. Go out to Hertigan. Away goes Tusi Tofu with some footwork. Eventually gets driven back in the tackle. He'll play it inside the 40. Hill finds Naz Tower. Goes a bit crossfield before taking the tackle. Harrison Hill has a snipe and he gets met by his opposite number and a good tackle. He'll play it left side now, back underneath for Jared Horn. 2 tries in this competition already, one of the best so far for Wavell. Out the back now for Camilleri, dummies and eventually passes it. Lucien, crossfield kick now. Looking for his outside backs and up above the pack. That one's gone backwards. But the referee disagrees. It's gone forwards off that contestable kick. They thought they had their opening try. But positive signs for Wavell there. And a good option to finish the set. Just couldn't control it to open their scoring. So now Ipswich will play it on their 10 to Coolio. And Smith gets the penalty. Bo Lucien just hanging around a bit too long there for the referee's liking. And Ipswich will have the opportunity now to escape their own half. And they'll find the line inside the 40. Ipswich now. So abrasive in the way they play the game. Big bodies, making good meters up the middle. As is this man, David Leota. Signed with the Bulldogs, the former Queensland Schoolboy. Tiki now drops it back underneath to Coolio. In fact, that's Jack Lang who will play it. Here's Coolio with the head strapping, his long hair. He's hard to miss, and he's hard to stop as well. Left side. Leota. Met in a warm of maroon jerseys, and he stands in the tackle. Short side now, Tiki now, chips it over the top. Looks a bit of space in behind, but doesn't find it. Well positioned is Donevsky, but he's going into touch. So the onslaught will continue now for Wavell. It's been one-way traffic thus far. Ipswich is making Easy meters through the middle, around the ruck. Big mobile forwards that they possess. So now they'll play it on the 20. Peckham Harris goes wide to Murphy and plays short to Smith, who cuts back inside. He gets away from one, brushes from a second inside the 5. Great run there from the captain. Peckham Harris has a dart, and that's try time once again. The crafty little number 9, recently signed with the St. George Illawarra Dragons. He's absolutely electric around the ruck, and he saw it just there. It was too quick for everyone, and there's try number 3 for Ipswich. And the scoreboard pressure mounts against Wavell. Every time Ipswich been down in their half, they come away with points. It's a coach's dream. There's a score now, 12 points to 0, as Murphy lines up the extra 2. And this time he gets it right. 14 points to 0. Just under 12 minutes gone in this first half. Live and exclusive on Community TV. We can catch every match of the National Schoolboy Cup. The next generation of NRL stars on show today. And it's all Ipswich in the opening exchanges as the sun begins to set here at Wavell. And here they come again through Collio. Good shot there over the top. And he gets the result too. Does the captain, Salai. Got his big shoulder underneath the ball there and just forced the error. And that's a captain's knock. They needed the spark. Did Wavell, and this could be it. Options left and right. They go right side. Hill at the back. Plays short. Head again now to Donevsky, who gets chopped low and a good tackle. He'll play it. He's trying to find their structures. Hill gets it away to the captain. Once again, he almost beats the first tackle. Hill now has a dart. Goes to the line himself, looking for options. Eventually fires the pass. Cutting back on the inside is Tower. And still going is the big man. That one's ripped away. We'll come back for the scrum. A knock on coming from Ipswich, so Wavell will have a second chance here. Great run there from Naz Tower. He's a slippery customer with ball in hand. Desperate for points. Hurt again with the feed, and Hill picks it up at the base, finds it out to Camilleri, and it's stolen off the top. The error comes. That's frustrating there for Wavell. And now Ipswich will return serve, and coming out of their own half now with the speedster. Here goes Sewer. And eventually taken to ground. They are lightning out wide, Ipswich, as is this man. Yep, he's already got one today. Looking for work off his wing. Peckham Harris goes short to the other try scorer, LJ Nonu. And Ipswich just making meters with ease inside Wavell's half already. Murphy goes airborne. The chasers are coming through. But underneath it is Donevsky. He does well there to take the catch and beat the first defender. Part of the Dolphins NRL system. So that one, the tackle was complete, so we'll come back and replay it for the fullback. Tulsi Tofu will play it. Out to Penny. Versatile outside back. Spent some time in the 6 jersey before finding himself in the centres. Part of the Canberra Raiders system as well. Flat pass there from Hill. On halfway now for Wavell. Salai will play it. The skipper. Now they go to the skies once again. It's a booming kick. There's a tough assignment for Sando, and he has to go picking it up on the second attempt. Dom Sandu. Of course, the nephew of the 158 NRL game veteran, Chris Sandow. And there's a reason why they're the reigning national champions, Ipswich. Just threats everywhere across the park. The 18 is on there, Kane Self. He'll play it now, Leota. Once again, takes 2 in the tackle to bring him down. He'll play it. Over halfway, back into the pocket now for Tiki now, and he goes a torpedo like Highborn coming forward for the catch. Was Warrior, and he gets the penalty as well, and that's a great effort there from the winger. A tough kick to take, and he gets the penalty for his side as well. Does Warrior do? Tulsi Tofu really brings that X factor in the back line for Wavell. They need him to lift. Hill now goes across the face. Back underneath for Bo Lucian. He'll play it. And here he's again. Warradu off his wing. Good sniping run. Hill gets it away nicely, as does Herdigan. One more now to Camilleri, and he shovels it on to Horn. He'll play it. Back to Herdigan. Crossfield kick. It's a wobbly old kick, and not his best of the day. And it's easy taken there from Ipswich. Just those final play options hurting Wavell thus far. There's Kirk. Plays it. Ipswich in their alternative jersey, the white today. Tyler onto the field now in the 16. He plays it. Now they go out the back. Tiki now in that white headgear. Self who gets it away once again. Here they go, lighting it up through the middle. Sua, the man from Auckland in New Zealand, a threat with ball in hand. Tiki now out to Murphy. He's the kicking option. He goes high once again. They want to test the back three. Donevsky was safe off that kick, and he gets a penalty to go with it. And Ipswich just letting Wavell back into the contest. With these first tackle penalties are given away.
Push over, outside, push over. Turkey, push over.
As we approach the 20th minute mark in this first half, Ipswich leading 14 points to 0 over Wavell. Wavell's done well to level things a little bit, calm it down. The first 10 minutes was frantic. One-way traffic, and now Wavell looking for their first try as the captain. Salai plays it for Hill, and now Herdigan dummies and eventually gets the offload away. Waiting for it is Herdigan, drops it back underneath, and Towler, one back into the traffic. And that one is just left behind. He had a little look at the defensive line. And the unforced error comes from Wavell State High School. And was the man who's been tremendous thus far, the captain, the Lotto Salai, man out of the North Devils club. Just had a little look when taking that one. Murphy plays it out to Nayep. 10 minutes left in this first half. 14-0 the score. Murphy drops it back to Smith, the captain. He just takes a settler up the middle. Beckham Harris gets it away nicely there to Johnson. He will play it, pleading for a penalty. Doesn't come. At the back to Ticky now. Now to Murphy. Trying to back their outside backs. Number 11 there. Shea for Olga. Gets the offload away. It's a good offload as well. And that pass just didn't find the mark of Xavier Kirk. Lucky escape there for Wavell because Kirk is lightning down that right-hand flank. Waradu will play it. Another man in the Dolphins Academy. Rising star from Wavell. Good carry there from Goodwin in the 12 jersey. And there's a penalty. They're trying to speed it up. Tulsi Toffel with the tap, and out goes to Hertigan. Eventually gets the pass away. Just probing. Wavell, that's a good carry. That'll help things there. Christian Towler onto the field. Right side they go. Out the back play. Good hands now. Donevsky gets a beautiful pass down the edge to William Nati. And he's met head on there from Ticky now, and he'll play it. Ewany bringing on the reinforcements now. Wavell. Kamiri has a dart himself and goes close. And he'll play it just 2 meters away. Fifth and final. Deep pass out to Hertigan. He goes crossfield, looking for his outside backs, and above the pack was that man Kirk. Great take there from the winger under plenty of pressure too. And they can score the tries, and they can defend them as well, can Ipswich. Sandow plays it to that man Kirk once again. The outside backs looking for work off the wing, but he's made an error on that one. It's been stripped though, says the referee. So Ipswich will get to clear the line. Here goes Sewer off the tap. He's dangerous with ball in hand. Waiting for it. Now he's Ticky now, and eventually he gets it. The man in the white headgear plays short to the skipper, Smith. Back to Self. He plays it. Murphy. Quick hands down the outside and winding up is for Olga. He'll play it. Short side. Here they go. Nonu looking for his second. And he does tremendously well to stay in the field of play. He'll play it. Long pass out to Murphy and another getting to an edge now. Ticky now goes to the line and cut passes are plenty. Here goes Sewer. One more down the edge. And here goes Alan Nayep. And that's try time for Ipswich. A sensational team try. And Nayep gets his second of the day. And it was just beautiful cut passing from right to left. And Ipswich extend their lead 18 points to 0. 5 before half time.
So you just want me to remind the middle?
Ipswich finding their groove once again late in this first half. Sensational team try. Now Murphy to line up the extra 2 points. There's a strike. And the direction is even better than Ipswich. They hit 20 points to nil, 26 gone in this first half. One-way traffic. The men from Ipswich sending a statement in this first half. Bit shorter there from Wavell, and Ipswich do well to retain possession. Right side to Kane Self, signing for Newcastle Knights. Another powerful enforcer that they have. Good D from Wavell. To Yotala. He'll play it just over halfway. Long pass out to Marfin. He's torpedo like bombs, as we've seen, causing headaches aplenty. And Wavell let it bounce. And lucky for them, it bounces into touch. Matt Burton-esque are these bombs from Murphy. So Wavell now in possession. Colliot gets driven back in the tackle. Herdigan goes to the line and dummies before taking the tackle of his opposite number. He'll play it for Goodwin. And the forwards linking up. Some good passes there. Kobe Floru on the field. Already got 3 tries in this competition. Has the prop. That one's left behind, but it's play on now for Wavell. Towlai. They would love one more before half time, and that's not the way to do it from Wavell. They've turned it over. The pass was tough for Goodwin. He left it behind, and now Ipswich in possession. Quick hands down the edge. Olga will play it. Sandow going wide. Now to Smith. And another penalty comes. Discipline letting Wavell down. So now Ipswich may have a chance to get one more before the main break. And Murphy finds the line. Sewer taps and goes and offloads to a barnstorming Johnson. Caleb Johnson in the 17 jersey. Tiki now goes out the back to Murphy, drops it back under to Nonu, looking to test the fence through the middle. And the penalty will go the other way. Frustrating there from Ipswich. Bit of an obstruction by the looks of things. Just got his running line a bit wrong there, did LJ. Score remains 20 points to nil as we approach half-time, and Wavell, they're desperate for a 4-pointer. Trying to keep it alive now are Wavell, getting to that right-hand side, but no way through the wall of white jerseys. And it's been an entertaining first half, but one-way traffic. Ipswich setting a statement early in this National Schoolboy Cup. And second half action underway. And it's Ipswich, 20 points to nil, and Wavell with all the work to do. And they will have first possession. It's a good carry. He bumps through a couple. Struggled to get out of their own half with their carries early in that opening half and trying to make amends in this second. Tower will play it, and now they go out the back to Horn, who cuts back into the traffic. Dummy and beats one. He gets away from Murphy and now gets the pass away. Here goes Goodwin down the flank. This is better from Wavell. Looking for the quick play of the ball, and Hertigan goes to Floral. And the penalty will go the way of the home side. Still looking for their first try in this match. And trying to bring the heat. Wavell, Towler, which a good carry through the middle. Coming out with intent. The home side, Horn will play it out to Camilleri and goes across to a good pass, Uani, and he is 5 short now. Darting forward is Camilleri, reaching out. Short the call. They go left side, Wavell. Hertigan plays short. A good one-on-one tackle there. And forcing the error, and that is a massive statement there from Ipswich. LJ Nonu making the crucial tackle. He jammed in hard on Goodwin and gets a big result for his team. But better signs there from Wavell in this second half. So now Ipswich with first possession. And straight away they want to go wide. And Suar, who was damaging in the opening half, he will play it. As was this man. Naya, already got 2 tries today. And there's an error though from the winger. Bit of a sloppy play of the ball. Providing another chance for Wavell to get on the scoreboard. Talai plays halfback on this occasion. Now out to Donevsky and tries on the outside of Nonu. He makes the tackle. Hertigan drops under nicely there for Floro. A real powerful prop he is. He plays it. The man in the 7 jersey gets it away to the 17. Talai onto the field, trying to make a difference for his side. Inside the 5 now. Left side they go. Hertigan goes to the line. Cut pass. Good quick hands down the edge. Out to Warradu. And there it is for Wavell. It's taken until the second half, but finally they're on the board. And it's the perfect start they needed. Mareki Warradu in the corner after a great bit of passing down the edge and too much strength and power from the winger. It's gone out 20 points to 4. 4 minutes gone in this second half. And Wavell showing what they can do with ball in hand. They kept their patience. Stuck to what they do best and got a good result in the corner. And the flag stay down on that attempt. So the score remains 20 points to 4 early in this second half. But Wavell needed points, and they found their first try. And Murphy with a wobbly old kickoff. Lets it bounce, and William Nutty will return serve, and that ball goes flying out of there. And the referee will say that one was lost control. 3 men in the tackle. The referee just saying an unforced error. So Ipswich now will get the feed. And just like that, the visitors will have a chance to add further points. Tiki now. They go right side through Murphy. Cut pass out to Nonu. He just stands. He says, come to me, the big man. He'll play it. Murphy plays short. To Yatala, cutting back into the traffic. Directing traffic, show and go there for Murphy. Now at the back to Tiki now. Here they go, Ipswich. Pumping the legs. Here's Johnson, quick play the ball, sniping, run. But once again, Wavell are standing the test defensively. Right side now, Murphy goes out to Sandow, but he wants to go the other way, and he goes back to Johnson. Ipswich now, out to Sewer. Sewer tucks the head, and he crashes over Keisaya Lumalo Sewer. An absolute wrecking ball he is. And he dots it down for Ipswich. First try in this second half. A great bit of vision there from Dominic Sandow, the man in the 1 jersey. There was nothing doing right side, so he took it upon himself to bring it back left. Found his big men and found a 4-pointer. The score now 24 points to 4. Isaiah Murphy, who's been the man running the show today. He's been the general. He'll line up the extra 2 points. Murphy ices that one. 26-4. 8.5 gone in this second half. Erdogan to restart play for Wavell. Goes deep into the corner. As Ipswich get back into their processes. The captain, Smith, he will play it. David Leota, the prop. And once again, standing in the tackle, but he may have overdone it there as the front rower just lost control and trying to brush off the defenders as he does. So Wavell now with a chance to hit back. That one comes out cleanly. Out to Horn. Horn in those pink boots. Lightning feet. Good quick play the ball too, and away goes Camilleri up the middle. Good run there from the 5'8". He'll play it 3 away. Long pass out to Hertigan off his left. And gets clobbered. Head on there from Kane Self. And the halfback will play it. Tiatala. Horn back into the traffic. Camilleri plays it out to Hertigan. Towlai getting on the outside, fires it out to Kian Penny, who's been quiet by his standards in this contest. Just probing now, looking for options back on the inside. This is 5th and final. And they don't get the payoff that one. Do Wavell. Just couldn't find a kicking option there. So now Ipswich through Sandow once again. The coach has been saying all week the Ipswich style is high skill and high tempo. And they've shown that today. 26 points to 4. So they get another penalty to piggyback their way down the field. And maybe a bit of chat there as well. An extra 10 metres for his troubles. Here goes Ipswich on the charge once again. But Olga will play it. Just 2 away. At the back from Murphy. Quick hands may do the job here. Sandow brushes after one. Cutting back inside. Dom Sandow. And he does enough. Dominic Sandow does it all on his own. Great bit of skill there from the fullback. And Ipswich piling on the points now. 30 points to 4, kick to come. It's just simple hands there from Ipswich. Tulsi Toffo for Wavell overran his line. The gap open for Murphy. And Sandow just pinned the ears back and did it all on his own. Just pushes that one, does Murphy. So the score remains 30 points to 4. 13:40 gone in this second half. There's absolutely silky skills there from Ipswich. Another booming kickoff down to the try line, and it's well taken from Ipswich. Had to juggle it, did Shea Olga. Another man aligned with the Bulldogs in the years to come. Liolta, he'll play it. To be an injured man on the field, so we'll come back and do it again. David Liolta this time. Finds Self. He's one man you do not want to go one-on-one with. Such a powerful enforcer. But Wavell have done very well there to force the error against Jack Lang. And full credit to Wavell, regardless of the scoreline, they will compete in every moment, trailing by 26. Towlai and Camilleri picks it up, and now Donevsky winds up down the left side, one hand and all. Does the fullback and eventually takes the tackle. John Paul Donevsky. Now for Hertigan, he's been trying all day, as has this man, the skipper, Salai. Eventually gets brought to ground. He tries to get a quick play the ball. Hertigan looks inside. And he finds Towler, who gets the fend going. Tries to get away from Murphy. Can't do so. Camilleri goes into dummy half and has a dart himself. They go left side. Hertigan, cut pass. Out to the edge. And there's that palm once again from Warradu. And the referee will point to the spot. And Meriki Warradu gets his second of the day, and Wavell's second as well. And he's the go-to man thus far for Wavell. Warradu with an unbelievably strong fend from close quarters. And he finds home. Score now 30 points to 8. Kick to come. And the kick is no good, so the score remains 30 points to 8. 17 and a half gone. But a Wednesday night rugby league National Schoolboy Cup. It's great to have your company, live and exclusive on Community TV. And it's been Ipswich. And a dominant performance so far. As Murphy gets play back underway. And Wavell let it bounce before eventually have a crack from deep inside. And that one's lost control from Bo Lucian. You can see the passion from Ipswich. It hasn't been Wavell's day. And Peckham Harris goes out to Murphy, now to Nayeb, and Sandow finds Nonu. Bounces away from a couple. Getting to an edge is Ipswich. Short ball there to Smith. He's hard to stop as always, takes two in the tackle. Slow play the ball coming. Peckham Harris, wobbly pass out to Murphy, now to Ticky now. Sandow wrapping around, quick hands now to Sewer. Tries to cut back in. But Wavell scramble well. Good defence from the home side. And Sewer will play it. Peckham Harris. Wobbly old pass. Good pick up off the bounce. And now Leota gets a pass. Here he goes once again. Sewer for the line. Short. Great tackle there from Wavell. Peckham Harris. He'll have a dart. There's no way through there. He'll play it fifth and final now for Ipswich. What can they come up with here? Loopy pass out wide. And Tiki now tries the chip over the top. Gets deflected back into the arms. And double knock on there from both sides. But the first one did come from Wavell, so they give the ball back to Ipswich in the danger zone. And by the looks of things, they're not done yet. Now Brendan, Tiki now will play it and gets away for Self. Kane Self crashing across the line. But great defense from Wavell getting underneath the big man. In an incredible display, because he is hard to stop. So he'll play it though, 10 away, right under the sticks. Left side. For Olga, gets picked up and dumped. Wavell muscling up here. Peckham Harris. Bullet-like pass at Tiki now. Here's another out to Murphy. Out the back to Sandow. Quick hands to Nonu. He cuts back in. LJ. LJ, where you going? Good defense there from Wavell. Nonu plays it. Tiki now. Bullet-like pass for Olga. Quick hands. Still one more to Nayep. And that's beautiful hands for Ipswich. And there's another try in the corner. And once again, the interchange of passing from Sewer and out to Nayep in the corner. Score now 34 points to 8. Now Murphy from out wide, looking to make it a 28-point margin. And just pushes that one right. Score remains 34 points to 8, 26 points the difference in this round 3 matchup of the Alan Langer Trophy, the National Schoolboy Cup. Stars of tomorrow on show today. And there's been plenty of star power today, that's for sure. And goes the short kickoff, does Wavell, and it plays off for them. They had to try something. As now they look for their 3rd try of the match, trying to finish with the flourish. Herdigan, he will play it. There's a sniping run. Jai Camilleri. Number 6, very talented American football player as well, is the 5'8", as well as playing for the North Devils in rugby league. He represented Queensland Sun Devils in American football. Big future ahead of him. So Wavell will remain possession here, and they'll play it. And they go out the back, and Herdigan finds big Naz Tower. He gets a penalty for his troubles. A bit high there. And big Naz will be told to go back and try again. Camilleri goes right side, Herdigan. Here we go. There it is for Wavell. They get on the board for their third try. Looks to be Tusi Tofu in the corner. And quick hands did the job. Through a one-arm tackle, and Wavell get on the board. 34 points to 12. It's a good strike, but the direction wasn't there. So the score remains 34-12 in these closing stages of this match. And plenty of fight from Wavell, so they'll take plenty of positives into next week. Whereas Ipswich, they're on a mission. They want more glory in 2023. Back underway for the final 3 minutes. And judging by what we've already seen, there could be more points on offer. And that'll help Wavell getting a penalty. Once again, they may bang it into touch, and good meters too from Zach Herdigan. Signed by the Newcastle Knights, another highly rated playmaker. As Penny plays it for Warradu, who's got 2 already. Gets a pass away to his captain, Salai. Good meters once again. Kirk goes right side. In fact, that's Warradu. Been a threat all afternoon. Herdigan backs himself, chip over the top, needs the bounce, and there it is for Goodwin. And Wavell go bang bang. Great bit of skill there from the young halfback. And Maddox Goodwin chasing the kick. Got the perfect bounce. And try time for Wavell. 34-16 the score. Just crawling their way back, but they may run out of time. Herdigan adds 2 more. 34-18 the score here at Wavell State High School. Been played at an incredible pace this game. And that one's let bounce there from Wavell. And now Lucian will bring it up. And leaves a number of white jerseys in his wake, does the big man. Great carry, still going. Stands in the tackle and eventually plays it just short of the 40. Camilleri. Warradu goes into dummy half, and now getting the pass away, the try scorer Goodwin. Getting wide to Tusi Tofu. Herdigan goes to the skies for the final play of the game. Now he gets underneath it. He takes it superbly, does the winger. And here we go. He wants more. He's winding up. Gets the offer away. Here goes Ipswich down the left-hand side. Sewer cutting back inside. Great play there. And that's where things will end up. A sensational finish from both sides. But it's Ipswich too good over Wavell. Full-time score 34 points to 18.